Well, hello everyone. This is Katy Huff with Katy Huff Ministries, and I am so excited today because we have the most amazing woman, my dear friend Courtney from Patriot Strong, and her story is going to blow you away of her tenacity, her strength, and just relying on and believing on Jesus with Jeremiah 29:11. And so, Courtney, thank you so much for being here and being so strong to do what God has put on your heart to do.
Thank you for inviting me, here to speak with you, to speak with everybody listening. I hope my story can inspire somebody just to stand up, no matter what. Because I think I have a pretty cool story, and I'm excited to share it.
Absolutely. So, she was a pre-K teacher, and this is the rest of the story.
Yeah, so I graduated from the University of Cincinnati with a degree in early childhood education. I was a pre-K kindergarten teacher for 8 years. In 2021, the company that I worked for handed me an 83-page LGBT curriculum as part of their diversity, equity, and inclusion for the month of June, for Pride Month, which, amazing, lovely. I was paging through that, looking through that, some of the activities in this curriculum you guys wouldn't even believe. Coloring pride flags, teaching my 3- and 4-year-olds what a pride flag even is, so they can hang it out on their front door to let their neighbors know that they stand in solidarity with the LGBTQ community. Reading them stories about cross-dressing, about little kids coming out, about mermaid parades, all of these absurd things, vocabulary to get them more familiar with the lessons that might be taught throughout the month, which included vocabulary like lesbian, transgender, homophobic, gay, bisexual, again, to my 5-year-olds. Like, half of my 5-year-olds couldn't even tie their shoe, and you want me to teach them what it means to be bisexual? Come on. So I had to have a one-on-one conference with my director and my director's boss, and they told me I pretty much had to teach it because it was part of their inclusive environment, and it was important for children to see a representation of each of them and learn how to love and accept everybody. Like, I can do that without pushing this agenda down people's throat. I'm not doing it. Bottom line, I'm not going to teach it. That's fine. You can write me up, do whatever you want. It's not going to happen. So I kind of had a target on my back from then. A couple years later, they did the COVID protocols where you had to take the vaccine or a test weekly. Didn't do that either, so I was placed on administrative leave and then fired. I was telling Katy off camera, and I tell everybody that I mean, being fired from something that I absolutely love was the best thing that's ever happened to me, because that's not God's will. It wasn't God's plan for me to stay there. God's plan is better than our plans could ever be. And now I've launched Patriot Pre-K, which is a entirely online kind of platform that parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, anybody can access for little kids. It is backed with traditional classic curriculum, biblical values, because that's something that's important to me. I think we need to bring that back. It needs to be centered in family and education, not this woke left stuff that's being pushed.
Well, there was a song when I was in Up With People back in the day that was called Give the Children Back Their Childhood.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is an amazing song about letting the children run and play and grow and not be forced into an agenda that is evil in my eyes. The innocence of a child. My husband's a pastor, and he would say there was 3 things that his father told him: that you protect the elderly, women, and children.
Yes.
And here's Courtney being strong enough through the grace of God that's put the armor around her to be able to speak the truth into these children in the way that Jesus would want the children to be raised.
And it's a really slippery slope. I feel like once you start doing this, then they start to normalize everything else. And just the fact that there are grown adults out there that want to sexualize minors and our little kids, that should be the biggest red flag of all. So it means a lot to me. The Patriot Pre-K means a lot to me. We're working on being on Roku, so you guys can download the app on Roku. When we are on Facebook, you guys just can go to Patriot Pre-K with Miss Courtney and have access to all of the activities, science activities, reading books, whatever. And then I teamed up with Generous Families, which is a Christian-based children's book company. They also have a 26-week homeschool curriculum that you could go for that too. And that's just generousfamilies.com. And you can use my code PPK15 and save 15% on your subscription.
So that being said, obviously you were going to want to follow Courtney and her Patriot Strong, because this is going to give you all the tools to help you to protect your innocent children as well through this process of what is going on across the country, which is not of Jesus, obviously.
Right.
It is the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And what is the greatest asset that we have is our children, as they are going through school, that they would be taught the way, the truth, and the life.
Yes.
And so here's Courtney as a patriot, obviously doing whatever she can. And so again, you can see her and find her on.
My podcast is Patriot Strong. That's on BitChute, Brighteon, Rumble. You can listen to it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, any place that you can stream your podcasts. And I love coming to these events because I get to promote the Patriot Pre-K. Like we were talking about, it's expensive sometimes. It gets expensive. So if you guys feel led to, if you want to support this curriculum, you can Venmo, just add Patriot Strong, just to help get the word out about all of the stuff that's going on in your children's schools, because it is, I promise you, and I can show you. And then help promote this non-woke, anti-woke curriculum, because it's important to, like you were saying, let the innocence of the kids be. Kids don't need to be sexualized.
Not at all, especially in pre-K and kindergarten. And I would believe that the parents are the ones that should be educating their children
Right.
about the sexual stuff versus the agenda of an educational program saying that the teachers should. That's, to me, crossing a line.
Yeah, absolutely. I highly encourage, if you have the ability, pull your kids from public schools, homeschool them. There's so much of that happening right now. I think it's very important. Kids need their parents involved in their lives, not being dropped off for 8 hours a day at some random school and entrusting some adult that's going to push this agenda down your children's throat.
Absolutely. And again, of course, John 10:10 says that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but Jesus comes to give us life into the fullest. And so with that in mind, we need to eliminate the enemy, which is the public trainings and education in a lot of different locations, and that the parents be the one that are going to be educating the children in regards to all this. So Courtney, you are just a bomb, a warrior for children, and I just applaud you. I'm grateful and thankful that we had an opportunity to meet and connect. And obviously I want you to follow katy-huff.com/events for the women's retreat that is October 27th through the 30th this year, 2024. You want to follow me on Twitter and on Facebook and on Rumble and Instagram and Apple and Spotify. We are everywhere, and we want you to get this information so you too can protect your children and obviously be set free from whatever is holding you back of being, doing, and having all that God has created you to be. So this is Katy Huff Ministries, and thank you so much for being here today. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Katy Huff with Katy Huff Ministries, and I am coming to you today to encourage you to put 2024 as your best year ever. And how are you going to do that? By putting your health and healing as your number one priority. How do you do that? You go to officialsynapse.com. and you go to where it says free consult, free discovery call. It's free. This people at Synapse are amazing. They're going to get you on the road to health and healing in 2024. And so again, it's free. Go to officialsynapse.com and click on that free discovery call and make 2024 your best year ever. God bless you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Katy Huff with Katy Huff Ministries, and this is Bella Jean, and we're coming to you today to talk to you about setting yourself free by having first a great night's sleep. How's that going to happen? By using My Pillow. My Pillow has incredible products. Bella Jean even has her own dog bed and loves it. She sleeps well at night, so do we. Because we also have the topper, we have the pillows, we've used the sheets, we have the towels, and we even have the slippers. So we are a family that loves My Pillow as much as my Bella Jean, and I'm hoping that your dog will love it as much as ours, and that you'll go to mypillow.com/unmasked. Again, that's mypillow.com/unmasked, and you'll get incredible discounts for your family to be setting themselves free to having a great night's sleep and having an amazing holiday season with MyPillow products. Thank you.